Before we get started today, I want to ask you a super quick favor. I was looking into my YouTube numbers and I was actually shocked to find out that 85.5% of people watching these videos over the last 90 days are actually not subscribed to the channel. So if you regularly watch these videos, you enjoy them, or you get value out of these videos, would you take just a quick second right now, hit the subscribe button? That would help me out so much. Let's get to the video. Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If you're brand new here and we've never met before, my name's Kerry. I'm the founder of Shirt School, and I created this channel to bring you the best strategies, secrets, and hacks to grow your online apparel business. In today's video, I'm going to take you inside Shopify and show you how to create a print-on-demand product. For some of you watching, that might seem like a pretty simple thing, but for a lot of people, especially if you're getting started or you're brand new to print on demand, the whole concept of print on demand can be a confusing thing. You're not, shipping your own products, you're not creating your own products, you're actually creating them with the print on demand, and how does it all connect and the technical side. All that stuff can be very confusing. So I want to break down this one thing today of how to create a print-on-demand product. I'm going to show you a couple different platforms and talk to you about some of the things I found in using a lot of different print-on-demand providers. So let's dive in. So we're picking up in the process after you've installed your print-on-demand provider. So if you're just starting out, you need to get your Shopify store open. You need to go to the Shopify app store and pick a print-on-demand provider. And then there's some few very basic setup things you need to do, like entering your billing information, getting kind of the general things set up. But at that point, you're ready to start creating your products. And I want to take you start to finish today to show you kind of how that works. One thing that you need to know is that all print-on-demand providers have their own software. And so they're all going to operate a little bit differently. So keep that in mind as we're going through this tutorial. But generally, they're going to follow a similar process. So I'm going to kind of show you what to look for. So right here, we're looking at SPOD. And before we start creating a product in SPOD, I want to take you over to Printful because that's also a very popular one, and kind of show you what this looks like in Printful. Now, Printful is the most popular print-on-demand provider, and they have a ton of different options. But once you've got your Printful account set up and you're in kind of this dashboard, what you need to do is you need to go over to Stores. And when your store's integrated, mine's integrated here, you're gonna hit this Add Product button. So Add Product. We click on that and it's gonna take us out to the entire product catalog. So I wanna throw that out there as the first tip today. No matter what print-on-demand provider you are using, whether it's Printful, Printify, SPOD, Awkward Styles, Custom Cat, any of the print-on-demand providers, look for the Add Product button. Again, it's not always going to say that, but that's kind of what you need to be looking for, is that Add Product button. Over here in the SPOD app, you're gonna see it's the same thing. We have this Add Product button right up here at the right, and that's what we're gonna click on. It's going to take you out to the product catalog where you can then select what product you want. Or in the case of SPOD, it's going to take you right to this t-shirt, and we can change the product. So this is going to be kind of the default product here, but we can easily change what product we want to put our design on by just hitting this product button. And then you actually select the product that you want. So that's kind of the second step, is to select the product that you're looking for. So here in SPOD, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to hit this products button. That's actually going to bring up our product catalog. From here, we can select any product that we want to sell in our store, and we see the cost right here associated with it. And that's going to be the cost with a front print when we talk about t-shirts or most apparel. Once we start adding back prints and different things, that's going to add additional cost, but this is going to give you kind of that base cost. I'm going to go over here to clothing and t-shirts, and I'm actually going to pick my favorite, which is the Bella and Canvas 3001. It's kind of my go-to t-shirt. And as soon as we find that, we will click on it, and that will be the t-shirt that we want to use. All right, so in SPOD, it's all the way down here at the bottom. Here we are, the Bella and Canvas 3001. So we'll click on that and we'll hit our select button. Now that we've got the correct product that we want to start designing on, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to hit this upload button right here on the left. Once we click that upload button, it's going to take us to our design kind of library here. If you have designs you've uploaded previously, they will all show here, but we can actually just click right here in this open space or click on upload an image, and that will let us upload a file from our computer. This brings up another tip I want to throw out there as we're doing this tutorial, and that is no matter what print-on-demand provider you're using, make sure you check with the print-on-demand provider for their art requirements. Do you want to learn our Shirt School system for building a profitable online t-shirt or apparel business? We actually just put out a brand new, completely free class that you can watch by going over to shirtschool.com. You just go over to that link, enter in your name and your email, and you can watch the class right there. Go check it out. When you're uploading your art files, you want to make sure that you have the correct pixels and the correct sizing and the correct color modes and all those kind of things. So always make sure you check with your print-on-demand provider for what file types they recommend. After you've clicked right here and uploaded your file, you can select it right here in the library. I've got this football mom design that I'm going to be using on this tutorial. So I've got that selected. I'm going to hit the select button and boom, it's going to upload it right there on my t-shirt. Now, the next step is I want to size it and kind of put it in the right place, right? So I like to make my designs pretty big, and I'm going to kind of max this one out to where, as big as I can make it here in SPOD. And then I want to make sure it's placed in the right area on the t-shirt. Now, as a general rule of thumb, one thing I learned from a screen printer friend of mine is to kind of take your hand and your 4 fingers right here. That's about the distance from the collar that you want the design to start. So it's about 2 to 3 inches down. And once we've got that in the right area here on our screen, then we're ready to actually finish out creating the product. The next thing we'll do here in SPOD is we'll select the default color. You see all the different colors of t-shirts over here. This is going to be our primary color that we want to sell in our store. We'll be able to select more colors, but this is going to be kind of the primary color. I actually like that red color, so I'm going to stick with that, and I'm going to hit the next button. Once I've hit that next button, it's going to bring up the product details. This is where I can specify my pricing, my colors, the product description, the title, all that stuff. So we're going to do that. The product name, I can just call this Football Mom. The product description, we could either include the default product description. If you do that, another tip, I recommend that you change the default product description, right? Update it, put your own vibe on it, put your own spin on it. And we actually have a lot of training available on product descriptions, but we can choose to include the default or not include the default. We can choose to include the size chart or not include the size chart. There are a lot of different options here that we can do. I'm just gonna leave it blank for the moment. The next thing we can do is click on pricing, and we can set what our pricing is going to be on this t-shirt, how much markup we want. There's a couple ways you can do it. You can just add money to the cost, and you'll see the cost kind of rising there. Or you can just specify the price down here. So I'm gonna put in $24.99 as my cost. Boom, once I click that, it's gonna show me that my margin is $13.16. So we've got that much. The next step we're gonna do is we're gonna click on this complete button, and that will allow us to select additional colors for our t-shirt. I'm gonna select black, and I'm gonna select the royal blue, so I've got 3 selected. I can also choose to deselect or select what sizes I want to offer in my store. And the last thing we've got here is we have an option to select the mock-up that we want. Now, obviously, if this is for a football mom, I probably won't select these dudes, but I'll just select this generic mock-up that they have here. You also see that there's an option here to add to collection. We can click on that if we want to add it to a collection in our Shopify store. But I'm good with that, so I'm just gonna click the complete button. And that's it. You've created a product in print on demand, you've sent it over to your Shopify store, and you're ready to start selling. Now, if you look at my screen here, this is the actual product that we just created. Now, just to explain what happens now is if I were to have a customer come to the website and buy this, they can select their size, they can select the color that they want, all that is kind of ready to roll here. They'll give me money. This order, after they buy, will automatically be sent to SPOD. SPOD will print the t-shirt, they'll ship out the order to the customer for you, and you don't have to do anything, right? You just collect the profits. At this point, you just need to focus on the marketing. You need to start marketing your products. You don't have to do anything else, and that's one of the amazing things about print on demand is that once you create these products, the whole fulfillment process is automated and you don't have to lift a finger. Pretty incredible. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you got a ton of value from it. As a reminder, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the bell icon. That'll make sure you get notified when new videos release. See you soon.